I have a winner mentality, being able to go and practice and want to win every drill, want to do everything at perfection. I'm kind of perfectionist.
Angel Reese just got called out by ESPN, and the higher-ups seem to find her so-called master plan for 2025 downright laughable. Let's be real, Reese thinking she can outwit or outshine Caitlin Clark is pure entertainment, outscoring Clark, building a fan base as loyal as hers, breaking records at her pace. That's wishful thinking, not a strategy. The truth is, dreaming big is one thing, but for Angel Reese, Caitlin Clark's greatness is a level she can only imagine reaching.
Let me ask y'all this question. Who the hell is Angel Reese?
Reese isn't even in the same league. Caitlin Clark is a once-in-a-lifetime talent, a generational phenomenon, and yet Reese believes she can step in and take her spot. That's not ambition, it's delusion.
You look at Angel Reese, stop it. She just seems as uncoordinated as a baby giraffe.
If Reese truly had even half the potential she boasts about, she wouldn't have spent 2020 for obsessively trying to tear Clark down instead of proving her worth. She focused on petty attempts to humiliate Clark at every turn. All she accomplished was proving one thing: she can't handle Clark's spotlight, let alone measure up to her legacy.
You made some comments about Angel Reese. You called her garbage compared to Caitlin Clark.
Yes. Okay. Sometimes we do play the race card too much, or when it's not necessary.
Let's not kid ourselves. Angel Reese's recent antics are nothing more than a desperate cry for attention. Ever since LSU clinched the 2023 NCAA championship, Reese has been parading around like she's basketball royalty. Newsflash: she's not. That game wasn't about her brilliance, it was Caitlin Clark's jaw-dropping talent that left everyone in awe. Meanwhile, Reese was on the sidelines, flailing with her over-the-top "you can't see me" gesture, hoping anyone would notice. And now she's claiming she'll surpass Clark in the WNBA. Let's break down this delusion piece by piece.
Is a forward, but the reason why it's a rival is not because of basketball. It's because Angel Reese is willing to chirp and talk that trash and then go on the court and back it up. And you know what it's got us doing? Watching Angel Reese.
Let's take a closer look at Reese's so-called dominance. In her rookie WNBA season, she averaged 13.6 points per game. Not bad if we're talking high school stats. Meanwhile, Caitlin Clark effortlessly put up 19.2 points per game, leading all rookies and scoring and proving she's not just good, she's a generational talent. Sure, 6 points might not sound like a huge gap, but in professional basketball, it's the difference between being a superstar and just another player. Reese might want to take a seat and grab a notepad because she clearly has a lot to learn.
This ain't racial. This is about sports. This is about athletic ability. You look at Caitlin Clark's game, who's very reminiscent of a Steph Curry based on her range and shooting the...
And let's not even tiptoe around assists. Actually, let's dive right in. Clark dished out an astounding 8.4 assists per game in her rookie season, running her team's offense like A.M. Rowe, leading a symphony. Raise a dismal 1.9 assists per game. Yes, 1.9. At this point, you think Reese might focus on learning to pass the ball instead of clinging to the spotlight with subpar performances. But hey, who needs playmaking when you can just grab rebounds and call it a day? Speaking of rebounds, let's give Ree a tiny bit of credit. Emphasis on tiny. She set a rookie record with 446 total rebounds, averaging 13.1 per game. Impressive on paper, sure, but let's be honest, rebounding is basketball's grunt work. It's necessary, but it's not what cements a legacy. Meanwhile, Clark, balancing her scoring and playmaking duties, still managed 5.7 rebounds per game. That's called being well-rounded, something Reese can only dream of.
Than Caitlin's. If we're able to stop tying them together, I think way more people will appreciate the things that Angel does well, as opposed to defending the greatness that is Caitlin Clark and what she does well.
Now, let's talk accolades. Caitlin Clark didn't just have a strong rookie season, she dominated, taking home the Rookie of the Year award like it was a done deal. Reese, she was a finalist, which is just a polite way of saying nice try, but maybe next time. And as for all WNBA selections, Clark breezed onto the first team without even breaking a sweat. Reese nowhere to be found, not on the first team, the second team, or even as an honorable mention. It's like showing up to prom in a fancy dress, and not even making it into the yearbook, yet somehow Rhee keeps running her mouth about surpassing Clark. Here's the reality: you can't surpass someone who's already lapping you on the court. Clark's basketball IQ, shooting range, and ability to carry a team put her in a league of her own. Rhee's, meanwhile, seems is more focused on chasing social media clout and sponsorship deals than actually leveling up her game.
I know the work I put in. Coming into this league, so many people doubted me and didn't think my game would translate. And
Yeah, Angel, they doubted you now. Let's address the so-called rivalry. Some people are calling this the next Magic versus Bird. Excuse me, but that comparison is an insult to Magic and Bird. Caitlin Clark is out here rewriting the record books and taking women's basketball to new heights, while Rhee is playing the sideshow, showing up uninvited and acting like she's the star of the show. This isn't a rivalry, it's a one-sided crush that Reese can't seem to let go of when it comes to media coverage. The difference between Caitlin Clark and Angel Reese couldn't be more obvious. Clark was named Time Magazine's 2024 Athlete of the Year, an honor reserved for athletes who actually make a real impact on their sport. And this recognition didn't come from talking big or making dramatic statements. It came from redefining what it means to be a dominant force in women's basketball. Meanwhile, Angel Reese is busy grabbing attention through social media antics, posting lifestyle shots, and trying to stay relevant. Off the court, let's be honest, no one remembers the best players because of Instagram filters. Reese might want to take some notes from Clark, who lets her on-court brilliance do the talking. Now here's where I want to give credit where it's due. Angel Reese does deserve some recognition. For one thing, she goes out in the midst of all the attention Caitlin Clark is getting and tries to make a name for herself. After all the buzz around Clark, Reese steps up and says it's not Caitlin Clark and everyone else, it's me too. But let's not forget Reese showed up on national TV last night down by 15, having already lost 2 games to Clark. She's still trying to claim her spot in the conversation, but it's clear she's not there yet. Then there's endorsements. Reese recently secured a shoe deal with Reebok, supposed to be groundbreaking, right? Well, until you remember it's tied to someone who hasn't exactly lit up the professional basketball world. Sure, Reese is marketable, but that's mostly because controversy sells, not because she's dominating the league. Clark, on the other hand, is landing major sponsorships left and right, not because she's writing social media hype, but because of her undeniable talent, leadership, and role as a trailblazer in women's basketball. Reese is chasing likes and hashtags, while Clark is attracting sponsors who care about game-changing athletes. As for public statements, Reese loves to stir the pot with bold claims about surpassing Clark, but here's the reality: talking about taking down the queen of basketball doesn't make you the queen. If anything, it just makes you look desperate for attention. Clark, meanwhile, couldn't care less about Reese's proclamations. She's laser focused on her game, brushing off the drama and continuing to break records, while Reese is fueling debates with her words. Clark is shutting them down with her actions. Actions speak louder than words, and right now Reese's actions are on mute. Looking ahead, Caitlin Clark is set to continue her meteoric rise with the Indiana Fever. The expectation isn't just that she'll improve, people are already betting on her to redefine the game again. Reese, on the other hand, is heading into another season with the Chicago Sky, still trying to figure out how to live up to her own hype. There's a huge difference between aiming to enhance your performance and already being at the top of your game. Clark is the player everyone's watching because they know she'll deliver. Reese, she's still in the we'll see phase of her career, and frankly the clock is ticking when it comes to their impact on women's basketball. Clark's influence is undeniable. She's credited with significantly boosting WNBA viewership and attendance, proving that her presence alone elevates the sport. People tune in to see her brilliance, her leadership, and her ability to make jaw-dropping plays look effortless. Reese has also brought attention to the sport, but mostly for her off-court antics. It's great that she's getting people talking about women's basketball, but the conversation rarely centers around her skills. If Reese wants to be remembered for more than just headlines, she needs to step up her game in a major way. And let's be real, Reese's goal to surpass Clark isn't just ambitious, it's borderline delusional. Clark has set a benchmark so high that Reese would need a ladder just to get close. Clark's combination of scoring, playmaking, and leadership makes her the total package, while Reese still has glaring holes in her game. Consistency isn't just a buzzword, it's the foundation of greatness, and Reese hasn't shown she can deliver. Ambition is great, but without the skills to back it up, it's just empty noise. Right now, Reese is all talk and no substance, while Clark is busy raising the bar for everyone in the league.